So you limit the distractions that are going on in your life. You dial in, you get in shape, you start really having a regimented workout session, studying, journaling, eating well, being focused, not doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, not watching like adult entertainment, dialing yourself in away from those things, focusing yourself, grounding yourself, and really just focusing either in on your business, your fitness, your relationships, people, friends, yourself. And it's an extended period of time where you are dedicating the time that you would dedicate to other people to yourself. And I think it's a very important thing because you discover more about yourself in these times and you learn more about yourself. You learn your faults, your weaknesses, and your strengths. So as we were talking about monk mode versus being super connected with people, there's a time for both. And I'm very good myself at the monk mode. I'm very good at being able to just cut things off, dial in, focus, do what needs to be done. I can be very strict, disciplined, and regimented, as I'm sure many of you can be as well. I have an issue with staying in monk mode too long, right? So what we're talking about is the balance of monk mode and being connected relationally with people. I don't really have a mode for it yet. There's a balance that's required. In order for you to affect people in the best way possible, to implement change and to be as good as you can be, you have to be the best that you can be to impact others to the best of your ability. Monk mode gives you the time to be able to really dial in on your strengths and your weaknesses and build both of those things up. A really crucial thing for every man to do. Even if you think about all of the superhero movies, if you guys are into anime, the video game series, anytime where a character is built up to be something great, he has to go through that trials and tribulations period, basically, where he's going monk mode. He's going in either with his brothers, or he's going in with the military, or he's going into a different country by himself, or a different land or village or whatever it is, and he is going to have to struggle. He's going to have to fight, and he's going to have to learn about himself and basically become that best version of himself away from other people. And that is a special thing. You learn more about yourself in a different way than you ever could around other people. You learn about yourself with other people, but that's the second part of the video. That monk mode, that mode where you have to go kind of isolate a little bit to become the best version of yourself that you can be, is a very, very, very crucial and vital thing for the development of specifically men, I believe. I think if we forego the isolation period and the monk mode, what happens is we'll be really connected to people and have great relationships. Maybe not to all people, but some people, I believe, will feel kind of empty, and eventually they'll start to feel as if they're not who they should be, and they're not becoming everything that they could be. They're not living up to their fullest potential. And to me, I believe that is because of the lack of undergoing the monk mode, if you will. And it's not to say that being in relationships and being around people are bad at all. I think it's incredible. Actually, to segue that point into the next part, what I'm going to talk about is being connected relationally. That's something that I struggle with. It's just because of the past pains and traumas and just way of life that I've experienced. That has been one of my difficulties is willfully connecting with other people and having deep relationships. Now, people connect deeply with me, but I struggle to deeply connect with other people. And what I'm saying is it is vital as well to have deep connected relationships and to be social, to go out, to dedicate time to talking with other people, communing with them, traveling with them, eating with them. There have been many studies that have shown that people who are connected better socially and who have deeper rooted family, familial, and friend ties around wherever they're at, they live longer. And they're happier people. They're not as depressed and they're not as anxious because we are social creatures and beings, and we are meant to be social and to be connected with others. The other end of this, if you stay away from connections like that, social interactions and friendships and groups and hobbies and stuff like that, clubs, you become too isolated. It's easier to do things that you shouldn't, and you're not held accountable, not even close to when you have people around you. And it's harder to do more. If you look at anybody who's great, they all have teams around them. They're always surrounded around people who want the best for them, help them be the best that they can, and hold them accountable and push them to be the best that they can. That's the importance of relationships and hobbies and groups and mentors, leadership, family. All that stuff is massive. It's a massive indicator for your health, for your overall happiness, and your success in life. Don't forget the importance and the balance of both of these things. Me, I'm more of a person who can go into the monk mode and be happy there because I feel peaceful there and it's easier for me to be in that place. Some of you may be happier in the relational mode where you're always around people, very connected. That is awesome and I'm happy for you. Don't let go of that. But if you are feeling like you need to do more, to be more, you're capable of more, you're not reaching your fullest potential, you should try the monk mode. And now I'm not saying just cut people off out of your life, but let them know, hey, I've got to become a better version of myself and I'm just going to spend a little bit more time with me and figuring myself out, discovering myself so that I can be better for not only myself, but for other people, for you guys. You need to find a way to balance both modes. And I'm speaking to myself as well. The relational mode, like the socially connected mode, and the monk mode. You have to have times where you're spending extended amounts of time with people and be very well connected with them, as well as go into that monk mode and dial in and become the best version of you. I've stayed in monk mode for almost too long, like for years on end, and not been relationally connected enough. Though when I go around people, people enjoy being with me and talking to me and everything like that, the whole 9 yards. But what I'm learning is the importance of being connected with people and how much it lifts you up, it relaxes you, it takes away your anxiety and your fears. Able to connect with people on a different level when you're social. Find that it's easier for you to be dialed in and super focused and disciplined and in that monk mode, away from people, kind of isolated. Challenge you to go to the social mode. You have to literally make it a point and a plan. You have to force yourself to go be social. You have to do it over and over and over again and you'll make it a habit and it won't be so difficult. Social mode, constantly, always around people, always having a good time, traveling, not really thinking about much, very like always out and about all the time. Times they'll feel like they're not living up to their fullest potential, like there's more in them and there's more that they're capable of and they want to see new things and become something more and have more depth to them and be able to offer deeper, meaningful conversations to people and to be able to move people and connect with people more and to establish deeper bonds and build an impact and be more effective. So if you're one of the people who are in the social mode all the time, it's not a bad thing. I'm going to be the one to challenge you to go try monk mode. If you feel that you need to become better and you need to offer something that has more depth, conversation, interaction, skill set, being able to help others to a deeper level, to feel even more connected and better as yourself, try the monk mode. Try to go maybe isolate a little bit, dial in, get your diet right, get your mind right, read, write, journal, study, work out, pump iron, try some martial arts, try some running, try to go out and hiking and being in nature and mindfulness and meditation and see what it does for you. It's just going to make you even better. When you get to that point where you're used to dialing in like that, when you go around to be around your social gatherings and settings, you'll feel even more effective and more at peace. It's going to be awesome. I promise it's going to be awesome. And the reason I'm talking about this is something that I'm still learning, you guys. This is something that I'm still working toward. I have to get to the social mode. I'm great at monk mode, but I'm working to get to social mode and to bridge the gap, right? So that's my challenge to you guys is find a way to balance the social mode and the monk mode. And I'm telling you, it'll take your life to new heights in 2025. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in and listening. Hey, I promise you, we're coming back with a ton of videos, more videos just like this. So if you like this and you learned something from it, like the video and drop a comment and maybe share it. Peace out.